Hello, Minecraft fans. Welcome to another episode of Sockscraft. I am Socks Way Up, and today we're starting out by Andy's upgraded shop. I'm loving it. It's making mine look real puny back there. Let's take a peek at this. Oh, look at that. Little terracotta design in there. Nothing on the bounty board. Let's go see how our sales are doing. Well, we're doing pretty good. 4, 5, 6, 7 yum yum today. That's a good addition. Mending's not selling. Iron's been selling really good. I think we need to restock that, but first we have some other things in this box here that we want to get going. Fireworks. We got our wings, our elytra last episode, so now everyone else on the server is getting theirs, and we're supplying them 3 stacks for 1 yum yum. Yeah, we're making money. We're making some yum yum on this server. We'll get those stocked up for them, and we'll see how those sell, and we'll keep that going. And now let's go take a peek at why we're able to have that many rockets so quickly as we fly past our iron farm that I still need to redesign. We got a creeper farm going. So far, it's working pretty good. There's a little bit of flaws left in it. Decorated the top with some carpet there. You can see all that scaffolding, so we need to figure out why we're having skeletons and zombies still spawn, even though we've put trapdoors everywhere. I think we're gonna have to go up there and figure out which one of the levels, if not multiple, are broken. I must have just missed some of the trapdoors that we needed. We used JC Plays design. I'll put a link in the description for that. But you can see we got some work to do there. Well, it's been a little bit since the first episode. Josh felt bad about being on top of the mountain. He moved. I told him he didn't have to, but he decided it was best for him. He felt like he was limited in the space that he could build based on being on top of the mountain that I'm building on. What are you doing, horse? Are you okay? All right, so let's go ahead and work our way up here. I haven't seen it since he's moved out. I wanted to kind of take a look at spider webs? He's only been gone for like a day. Why was there be so many spider webs so far? Or already? Let's go up here. Let's see what's going on. And more spider webs and spiders. Well, I guess that's what happens when you abandon a place. It gets kind of dusty, and the spiders like to collect or take over. Not collect, they take over. I don't know what that meant, but yeah. So there's a lot of spiders. Let's go down here and see. Yep, more webs, and yeah. Let's get out of here. Let's see what everybody else has been up to. Let's check out a couple more of these builds. I do want to head on over to Josh's new place to check out what he's been building. Let's see. There's not just a giant sand cube anymore. It looks like Brennan Coops has been a little bit busy over here. I like it. I'm digging it. I like the arches. I like the way it's coming together. I'm really intrigued to see what this turns into. It's a very planned out build, it appears. And he's coming along really good with it. Let's go up. That's down. I thought that was up. I was over here earlier. How do we get up? I guess we come through here. Okay. Let's try this middle column. There we go. All the way to the top and out. Oh. That's a little tricky. Maybe he's got some more work to do on that. But you can see over here in the distance, there's this fancy little skeleton. We also have a skeleton spawner in here to be turned into an XP farm. Adam Beardoff took care of this one. He did this amazing diagonal design. I have not attempted to do something like this yet. It turned out sweet. I love it. Let's jump over there. As well as a nice path down to the XP farm. And it's decorated nice. You can see these little lanterns and pretty sweet path down. All the way down here, and you can see we got the tinted glass, taking care of that, and a little kill chamber right there. We haven't set up any automatic kill chambers yet. We don't have enough tridents. I don't know if we'll do that this time around. That's kind of annoying to farm those, or maybe we'll make a drown farm eventually. But let's head on over towards the Sleek Creek area, because I believe Josh did relocate over there. We'll fly by and take a peek at what Andy's been doing. Coming in hot. It's got some nice fences around. I don't I think those might have been there last episode. And then we're gonna come over here towards the village. And I believe we'll be able to find his place here. There we go. All right, so that's pretty. I like what he did here. A lot of the deep slate being used on this server. We're all excited about the new block. It's looking great with the acacia wood. I lost the word there for a second. So he's got this little greenhouse or pink sheep. Got a pink sheep. It's got this little greenhouse here with some wheat, it looks like. Door shut automatically, I love it. Oh, this little like slabs over here for like a maintenance area to access the wheat all around so you don't step on it. I dig that. He's moving fast over here compared to the little area we just looked at. I dig it. I think he's got some ideas so he's going with. And we'll just have to see what that's gonna be. Maybe he's recreating what he was building on the other side. And got his little mine shaft here, I assume. I really like the way he's not just going straight down, he's actually, excuse me, adding some turns there and adjusting the way it goes so it doesn't just go straight down into the mine shaft, kind of like mine does. We'll have to finish that and make it look cool. But we're heading on over to the area where we're going to be today for our build. We were just at the shop area. We have this other area where Adam Beardoff has been building a bunch of these fancy shops, and we're going to add one here today. We're going to relocate ours. We're going to make it large enough to host all of the different, I guess, the different shops that we'll have, or the different items we're going to sell. You can see there's our footprint that we're going to make. This will definitely be the largest building that I've made so far in this server outside of the creeper farm. I don't really count that as a build since we kind of stole the design from other people. That's why we didn't really feature it. But all right, before we get started on this, I wanted to show the blocks that we're going to be using in this build. And today we're going to use a lot of concrete. We got the the white concrete, light gray concrete, and gray concrete, and light gray glass. So we're going to use that palette to make a modern build. There's a reason I'll go into later why I'm doing this modern build, but you can see we got plenty of concrete ready to get this build going. So I wanted to get a horse stable going, and I was building it out in creative mode, trying to come up with a design, and I just hated it. I was getting really stuck, getting really caught in a builder's block type of a thing. It's happened to me a ton in City Skylines, and instead of just moving on with that build and not liking it, I decided to try something new. And so what we're doing here is a very modern, straight line, modern build, something I've never really done before. Was thinking of getting a screenshot of the sunset and RTX over the build so far. Okay, we'll not sleep next time for that. Let him get going on that. I lost track of my count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14 seems too long. All right, 13 is what we wanted, but it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's what we want. Okay, so where did we mess up? I was in the middle of a story, but we messed up. Let's fix this real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we did mess up. All right, so that's fine. That is where we want it, so we'll keep going. But yeah, so let's count this first so I can think. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So the reason why we are doing this modern build, like I said, is I was in a creative block, and I wanted to make something different to kind of break the creative funk, and that's what I've done in City Skylines, so we're going to try the same thing in Minecraft. And I like the way this design came out in creative. I'm excited to see it on the server. I don't have the same resource packs. Line it up in running in my local creative yet. I need to fix that. So they look a little different. They're just very small differences, but I think it's going to turn out fine. The design of it's really cool. Ooh, parkour jump. Let's break that down. But like I said, I've never done a modern design before. It's not too crazy. It's not too super modern, or at least I don't think so. I think it's a good mixture of what I was looking for, and it's a different build that I haven't done before, like I said, multiple times, but that's what we're going with today. We're gonna build a little bit of it out on camera and give you an idea what it's gonna look like, and then we'll jump into, jump forward into the build and not show you all of the boring building parts here, but it's starting out good. All right, this section we're bringing in about 2 blocks to add a lot of depth, and that's the thing I was looking for in this build was, let's get rid of these, was depth. What's the right tool? I guess maybe it's a hoe. I don't have one with me. We'll just get rid of these real quick. But yeah, so we're trying to add some depth into this as well as the straight rectangles. Just none of the arches or traditional roof peaks that we have in a lot of the other builds. It's going to be a lot of straight lines, like I said multiple times, as we clear enough of this out. So we're going to use the light gray on the very bottom layer. Let's let him get his, I think that's for a screenshot, but here we go. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we want 1 less, I think we want 8. Let's see, let me check my notes here real quick. Yeah, so that's good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that matches the notes. And then we're gonna come out this direction, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, that's where we want it. Right there. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Now if we come over here, we're gonna grab our glass because we're gonna build out one of these rooms so you get a good view or a good idea of where we're going. Double checking the stats or the notes that I have. So we're gonna go up 3. 1 more. And bring this straight all the way across. You can see we're just creating some rectangles to begin with. Get it right there. All that white will be filled in eventually. But I wanted to give you an idea before we jump ahead of what it's gonna look like. Go right to there. And we'll close this one up. Like that. And get our stained glass going. Like so. There, we should have filled in some of that white to give it a better idea what's going on here as the sun is starting to set, I think. Okay, we do have enough to finish this section. And then we're going to take the dark gray next, and we're gonna add another layer, but we're gonna bring it out 1 block to adding to that depth was the idea here. So let's go ahead and jump up here on the scaffolding. And we'll get this going here, block that down, temporary block in there. I guess we could have just put it on top of the scaffolding. Oh my, all right, let's get rid of that, use the right tool. And then we're gonna extend this. You can see it's already 1 closer to the front than the light gray. And we're gonna wrap it around and it adds the depth to the eye of what I was looking for. Again, all these straight lines. We'll design the back later. Can't remember completely how that was supposed to look. I think it continues on the other way, but you kind of get an idea there what it's going to look like. We're going to make 4 rooms like this. It's going to be 2 stories. Let's fill this in. Maybe that'll help us see this a little bit better. And I guess we got to jump down and back up. And yeah, let's take a peek out here. Yeah, you can get a good idea of what we're looking at. It's nothing special, nothing too fancy. Let's take a look at an RTX. I really dig it. Again, my first modern build, trying to extend my skill set, so to say. All right, taking a break here. We got netherite. I got netherite tools. Back to the build. All right, here we are. We're jumping way forward. Like a dummy, I forgot to hit the record button on a few of these phases and forgot to. I was talking into the microphone without it recording. I wish I could say it's the first time I've done that. It's not. So let's fly back here, flying in. You can see what we're going with. We got some snow on top. We got to figure out what to do with that. So we're gonna need to take a look at that. But let's see. Orange room here with some end rods. We got the blue room over there, and we red room here, and green. So each of these rooms will have different items. We'll have a sunroof there, some paintings here. And gotta figure out some more of the lighting, figure the rest of that out. But we're gonna put different items in each of those rooms, like I said, that are kind of themed together. One will probably be redstone, one will be diamond gear, and then some miscellaneous green things, and what was the other color? Orange will be some random things, but we'll grab some of the string, because I want to take a peek up here to get rid of the snow. I guess we could use the shovel. Yeah, so we can get the snowballs, we can use the shovel. Let's see, yeah, that's what I was afraid of. It's gonna be really noticeable on this roof. But we have to decide, do we want snow or lines on the roof? Ah, missed. So let's fly away and see how noticeable that is. Can't really see it that bad. We'll have to decide. When you get close, you can. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it a little bit. Maybe I'll do one side and do the other, leave the other side, and kind of see how I feel about it in a few days. But I think, yeah, we might live with the snow. But a lot of landscaping still to do here. I gotta decorate the inside. I got some plans with that. You can see this little nice water feature on the outside. We might extend that, like a little tiny river in this area. I'm not really sure yet. A lot of landscaping to do, a lot more terraforming, decorating the inside. You see the back here, this other side here. I'm not sure, I might bring this out a block, have that even. I don't really like the way that looks without the door and the opening there. Some decisions still to be made, but I did want to get this video finished to get this out so we can keep the schedule going that I'm trying to create of Sunday and Wednesday videos. Need some paintings here. We're gonna have some desks and barrels and all kinds of fanciness in here, but we'll get that going. We'll get that going right at the beginning of the next episode. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Trying to keep these down to about 15 minutes. This one ran into closer to 17. Thanks for hanging out. If you made it this long, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. I'm Socksway Up, and I'll catch you on the next episode of Sockscraft.